Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am so excited. I am so excited. Last week I didn't get the chance to upload a video, but you know, all things work in God's time, so I'm really excited about just being back here with you guys doing the work of the Lord. It is so exciting and I'm so happy. If you are new here, thank you for joining, welcome. And if you are not new, I'm so grateful that you're taking the time out to be here and you're watching this video and you're a part of the family. So without further ado, let us get into it. The topic for today really is I wouldn't necessarily call it a topic, but it's really just about individuality and being unorthodox in a world that pushes the agenda to conform. I hope you guys are following. Being an individual in this society that perpetuates conformity. Being an individual, being yourself, having your own ideas, going left when everyone else is going right, being okay to be the odd one out. We always hear about the black sheep. It's okay to be the black sheep. What really sparked this for me was I was at church last week and the message was basically Israel was just like, give us a king like the other nations. The other nations, they have kings. We don't have a king and we want a king. God was just like, okay, well, I'm your king, but if I'm not enough and you want a king, okay, I'll give you a king. What I love so much about God is just that he'll show us that his plans and his ways are higher than our ways and his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. God leaves us up to our own decisions, our own minds, and he's just like, okay, I'll give you what you want and then you will learn. Like when them say like harder is picnic will feel, times God is just like, okay, I'll give you what you want. Afterwards he's like, yeah, I told you the pot was hot and you touched it and now it burned you, but hush, let me just take care of it for you. That's God. Love it. Yeah, that really struck a chord for me, because a little backstory, like I never ever felt like I fit in anywhere. Like since I was young, since I was a little child, I never ever felt like I belonged anywhere. I just always felt like the odd one out, always. And my mommy would always be like, be a leader, not a follower. And I understood what she was the principle that she was trying to teach me. But, when you're young and you don't really appreciate the things that your parents tell you because you don't understand, you're just like, mommy, all of my friends have bubbles in their hair and I want bubbles too. And my mommy is just like, your road twist look nice. Like, I didn't appreciate what my mom was trying to show me at that time. But growing up, and even being in the arms of God and being unraveled, and that's what being unraveled is about. You have to unlearn certain behaviors and relearn. So while God was unraveling some layers and showing me that, Abby, you are this way because I made you this way. You think those thoughts because I am inspiring those thoughts. You ever been around some people and you're having conversations and you're just like, whoa, I'm not supposed to be here. It's kind of sad because you may be around people who you've known for years, and then when you really have that realization, it is very painful. With God, he makes sense out of nonsense and he kind of validates how you are feeling and shows you that it is okay to not have what everyone has. It's okay to be an individual. It is okay if your path is longer. It is okay if your way has a lot more turns. It is okay. And I feel like we need to embrace our uniqueness, embrace being different, because God does a lot with different. God can do a lot with someone who is different as opposed to someone who is just doing something because their friends are doing something. So Israel was just like peeping over the fence like, we want that, and God was just like, you don't need that. And they were just like, God, we want that. And then, you know, God was just like, okay, I'll give you what you want. And we all know how that turned out. King Saul, he was not a proper leader. The Bible is so interesting. Please go and read Samuel so we can have a little chat and you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Be comfortable with being an individual. Be comfortable with being you. Being different is the most beautiful thing ever. Sometimes when you have that lingering voice in your head telling you that your way needs to be looking this way, and if it's not like this, then something must be wrong. If you allow those thoughts to take root, they can birth ungratefulness. They can birth resentment, envy, jealousy. These are the little things that the enemy will use simply because you can't appreciate what God is doing in your life, and you feel ungrateful. If only you would just wait, and if only you would just surrender your very intellect. And I'm not saying that it's always easy, it's not easy, but if only you would just trust God and watch His story unravel. No one reads a story and starts at the back of the book. It takes chapters and it takes time, and it's okay. There's so much liberation that comes from just being you. If you're a person who feels like an outcast, if you're a person who feels misunderstood, we're all figuring it out, and it's going to be okay. From one big sister to another, it is going to be okay. I love you guys with the love of God. God loves you guys, and thank you so much for joining